Hey everybody, Paul Heidema here. I want to share a quick story about how, as men, we sometimes struggle with being a good leader. We have these broken, dysfunctional points of view of what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a father, what it means to be a husband. So I want to share a quick story about a buddy of mine who, I've had the opportunity and the honor to work with over the last bunch of years. I worked with him when he was my manager, and we were a coaching team. And then, through his humility and openness, I ended up coaching him as well and his boss and their whole group. And then I moved on to somewhere else, and he ended up joining me later. And now we work a lot as partners. And it's really wonderful to work with him. His name is Fahd Khan. And Fahd is really fascinating because not only is a wonderful man, but he demonstrates his being a man in a different way. And very similar to how I do, or connected to how I do, which is he is very there for his wife and for his kids. He really demonstrates what it means to be a whole human being. And as men, and sometimes as leaders, we get stuck in these old approaches, these broken approaches to what it means to be a leader, what it means to be a father, what it means to be a husband or a friend. We get confused and believe that control is a way of demonstrating what it means to be a man. It doesn't. We get confused and, tricked essentially by society and by some of the behaviors of our parents and our friends, our so-called friends, that we should be tough, that we shouldn't show emotion, that we should not be vulnerable. And that just creates these dichotomies in our world where women are one way and men are another, or men are one way at work and one way at home, and all that stuff is just really broken. And so as leaders, as men, we need to think about this. We need to come across as fully formed human beings and not do that just for the show, but actually be that. And as leaders, we need the same thing. We need to actually think about how we're going to show up. We need to demonstrate our humanity. We need to demonstrate our humility. This is one of the biggest things I've seen in leaders, and Fahd does as well, is that, being humble, asking questions, trying to learn, actually opens up dialogue and creates much better results and much better connections. Because relationships and connections is what really help us move towards better results. Pushing someone, forcing something, those things don't usually work very well. They're temporary, and then they cause more harm than help. So hopefully you have people that you work with, like my buddy Fahd, that help you really think about how you can be a fully formed human being, how you can be a wonderful human being. If you're wrong, say it, and let's move on. This world is short. This life is short. Make the most of it. Show up the best you possibly can. I hope that helps. Hope you have a wonderful day.